I've been playing a game today. It's not really a fun game, but I gotta play it from time to time. I gotta find a new angle, slash, way to record. And the game is basically find a good one, and it's not really working out just because of all the sunlight going on from here. So I guess if and when I decide to record picture-in-picture, I probably won't do it as late as I'm doing it tonight. Or maybe just I'll put the battle over here, and then it really won't be that big an issue. I don't know. I found this, and I hope it works. So, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the battle. That's why you're here, right? Anyways, title, and plushes, like, right here, whatever. Anyway, title says it's a game against Chase. Now, before I see you, that one motherfucker out there that does not like Chase, this game is for you. Just watch it. I promise. I promise it's fun. If you like... Nah, I'm not even going to spoil it. I'm just going to go ahead and play it right now. Okay, so, now I said it was Chase, but you're like, Tears, NU, Chase, what, help, what is happening? That's exactly what happened. Chase was like, I'm gonna do an NU week, and I want to play you, and I was like, I don't really play that much NU, but I'll give it a shot anyway, so I'll just toss some stuff together. And the theme that I basically had going on for NU is paralyze a bunch of shit, get choice bait and Embor. This team probably is lacking a little bit on offense, but I got some hazards going on in the form of Probopass and Stealth Rocks. Garbodor is a new addition to this team with spikes and toxic spikes. And then I got my War Turtle for my Rabbit Spinner. Golbat just takes hits really fucking good on the physical side. And then Embor for the main thing, and then Superior for subseeding. So it's a little bit more of a defensive approach than I normally play, since how in like 4th gen I would put Life Orb on everything. You think that's a joke. It's not. It's really not. But anyways, we're going to jump into this game, so I thought it was pretty cool. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and lead off with Swellow. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Garbodor. I know he can't kill me off with anything just because the orb isn't activated, so I figure, you know what? I'll just go for the Body Slam, even if he decides to protect. The smarter thing to do probably would have been to set up a layer of spikes, especially because he ends up going into War Turtle. Now, I don't really think he's going to end up Rapid Spinning at this point in the game unless the hazards really do end up getting out of hand. But I don't have anything to Spin Block anyway, so I don't really know how that would have gone around. But I don't know why a Body Slam there, especially since it was really obvious that Swellow really wasn't going to stay in for now. But I missed a Gun Shot. That's okay, because I got the Body Slam thing going on, and then Garbodor does have Stench, which means that, moves that don't previously have a chance to flinch do have a chance to flinch now. In order to flinch, you have to be faster, so Body Slam, Gunk Shot, that kind of works. It has to be physical contact move. I don't know if it kind of works that way with Gunk Shot. With Poison Jab, maybe, because like touchy physical and then like Earthquake physical, that kind of thing. I don't really know, but I'm going to go ahead and switch out, go into my Superior. I was kind of scared of the fact that he might have Toxic, but it turns out that he gets paralyzed. I'll never know what he went for in that turn. It was probably just something stupid like a Scald anyway. But he ended up switching out. I now get a free sub against the Swellow, which means I'm able to Leech Seed anything I want to, or Glare. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up going for the U-turn, both to break my sub and to go into something beneficial. So I figure, why the fuck not go for the Leech Seed? And I was like, you know what? It'll be good on everything except for the Tangela, which I completely forgot about in the middle of the battle until just now. So he switches in the Tangela, and I try to Leech Seed it, and just doesn't fucking end up working. I don't even know what I was thinking at this point, especially because I don't have anything to touch his Tangela, and yet I stay in anyway, which was kind of a ballsy play in itself. But I guess it kind of worked because he predicted me to switch out. I don't have anything to touch him. I'm kind of bluffing the fact that I don't have Glare, except for the fact that I actually do go for Glare. I was gonna, like, I don't know. I end up going for Glare right there, and I'm just like paralyzing everything because Garbodor's got Body Slam. Probopass has Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock doesn't paralyze. What? Fucking Garbodor's got Body Slam, Superior's got Glare, and Probopass has Thunder Wave. That's the one I'm looking for. So just trying to paralyze some things right now. Kind of working out. So decided to go into Skid Mark now just to take whatever, and I think I switched in there for the Sleep Powder specifically, so that kind of works out. I also do threaten him out with the super effective Poison move. Poison only being super effective on one type, and it happens to be Grass, is like, okay, that kind of worked out in that situation. So gonna go for Body Slam actually, and try to catch something else on the switch. War Turtle just comes in again. I'm burned, and he's bulky. He's bucking folky, I can't really do shit about it, but miss another gunshot. What the fuck? That's like my 4th one. Like, I don't even have this. People wonder why I don't use like gunshot. Like, I don't have this problem with Focus Blast at all. 70 accuracy moves, I can land Thunders, no problem. I think Thunder's like 70. I'm pretty sure Thunder and Focus Blast are the same. Thunder's no problem. Focus Blast, no problem. Gunshot, good fucking luck, right? And don't even get me started on high jump kick. But I decided to switch in Embor right here for some strange reason, thinking that he wouldn't go for the Scald, except for he does. Which is bad. But the good thing is he forgot that Embor gets Wild Charge, and this thing is just going to get annihilated by a Wild Charge, which is like, for the first time ever against Chase, I take out his spinner before I lose my stuff that sets up hazards, so I actually have an opportunity to set things up. What? Okay, that's fantastic. And on top of that, I see that he brings in Swallow, and I'm like, what do I have to take this on? I need something that can take on the typing really well. I'm like, oh, fucking wait, Registeel. Not Registeel, what? It's not even Registeel. It's been a long day. Probopass. So, take the U-turn pretty good. I would, end up taking the Facade pretty good, or the Brave Bird pretty good. He's going to want to go for the U-turn just to get switch initiative or whatever going on, but, actually, no, not even. But I just set up the Stealth Rocks, and I believe he ends up going for a Focus Blast on the next turn. Now, this is actually kind of big that it misses because I am special defensive, but I don't know. I was under the impression that I could take it, and I guess I'm kind of underestimating Electabuzz because I, at the same time, kind of think that it would have been able to take it out now. Then I was like, okay, I'm good. I got it. I'm fine. I'm calm. It works out. But I end up paralyzing him, which means that this is now manageable by any other member of my team. And he ends up nailing the Focus Blast on this one. I did kind of want to go out into Golbat on the off chance, but I don't know what he is, because, he could be Expert Belt for all I know. He missed. That tells me nothing about his item. He can't be... I can't see Leftover because it's full. I can't see Life Orb because the move didn't hit. I could assume Choice, just based on what he did right now, and that's kind of why I went into Garbodor, which is like, I got Stealth Rocks up, that's fine. If I can get anything above that, that kind of works out too, but if I don't, I'm not going to go crying home about it, So, Tangela decides to come in again. Wartortle's gone, which is my main reason. I'm going to get as much mileage as I can out of the skid mark, and that kind of has double meaning to it. A little bit. Little risque joke out there. But, this thing's going to end up dying to burn damage at the end of the turn anyway, so I was like, I might as well just set up another layer of spikes. Whatever the fuck he wants to do, that's fine. If he wants to predict aggressively, this thing's going to die, so that's fine. And he's going to get back up to full regardless of what I do. Now, that was I thought that was kind of a whatever thing, so I was like, I'm just going to bring in Embor and, flatten your ass, because that's Adamant and Choice Bandit and Flare Blitz and Stab and super effective, and you're a Tangela. But you have Eviolite, and you're way, way bulkier than I think you are, because the damage that he healed off, I guess, from, not necessarily Leech Seed, but you can see that he fucking lives it. I'm just like, that's nuts. That's nuts. That is a lot of health. So I was just like, damn, I don't even know what to do. And on top of that, I still have 16 HP, so I'm like, okay, this is at the same thing, round 2, except it's a resisted hit, and it's in Blaze, so I'm like, this is gonna annihilate, and it doesn't. It fails to kill 2 things, Adamant, Choice Bandit, Embor is not exactly the powerhouse I thought it was in 2 situations. Every other situation, it's worked out, but God fucking forbid I run into this. But I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Superior. He thought I was going to go ahead and try setting up right there. Nah, dude, he's got 2, 3 HP left, something like that. If I have the opportunity to kill a poke, I'm going to take it. Why set up in its face unless it's asleep like that? It really didn't make any sense, so I just went for it. Tangela's going to take some Stealth Rocks and some Spikes damage. As you can see, it kind of buffers the Regenerator that he got a little bit, but not 100%. It is going to be a big help. So, I decided to go for Giga Drain, predicting his Leech Seed, try to stay in and do something, try to get some HP back, that kind of thing. He did reveal HP Fire to me earlier, but I don't think he wants to play that game, so he's going to go out to a Swellow right now. I was going to end up going for the sub, but I really had this feeling that he was going to go out to it now, because he doesn't want to go for the Hidden Power Fire game, that's a really stupid way to play it. But, I'm kind of on a, I guess, offensive right now, a little bit, but now that he takes out my sub, I'm going to go ahead and go for the sub again just to see what he was going to go ahead and end up doing, because he's been U-turning all game to break the sub and go out into something else, because he could have just as easily gone into Sock and then taken me out with a close combat. But as you can see, he goes for the Facade. I was pretty tempted to switch out now and go into Probopass, but I was like, I'm going to set up a Leech Seed, and I'm going to make it so this Swellow can't really switch out that freely. Since now I got some Toxic damage going on, got some Leech Seed recovery going on. So the extra turn actually really does help me, because it eliminates his switch-ins from 2 to 1. So Toxic Orb's going to bring him... Yeah, there you go. That's beyond the 25% threshold where Stealth Rock's just fucks flying types, period. So I decided to go to Pro Pass right here just to stall out for a turn. You know, since I ended up going for Leech Seed, and I'm pretty sure I can just buffer the amount of HP I ended up losing. Look at that, that's a Facade from a Swellow, and it did like 60 damage, so, and I'm not even physically defensive, so that's pretty cool. On top of that, I gained like all of it but 3 back from the Leech Seed, so that was a really, really good turn for me, if I do say so myself. But it goes into Electabuzz now. This thing is still paralyzed, and I do have Earth Power and Power Gem. Now, I don't really understand why I switched up moves to... Oh, you know what? I do. Just kidding. I do. I go for Earth Power right here, and he ends up going for Focus Blast and missing again. He is naturally bitching about it. I say I missed Gunk Shots earlier in the game, and I'm not going to say that makes up for it, but they are the same accuracy. You can't expect, you know, the game to always favor one person over the other. It happens from time to time, but, you know... tit for tat, right? So, I thought I was sturdy this whole time, and then I forgot, like, last minute, as soon as I took this hit, I was like, I have Magnet Pull, and that was really stupid, because I was planning on paralyzing this thing once again, and then just kind of going to town with Golbat on the rest of his team, since it turns out that the rest of his pokes, you know, Sock and Tangela, are actually weak to Golbat. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this thing in now. And he's locked into close combat. I quad resist that. Golbat is a physically defensive monster in NU. I will say this time and time again. If you have not tried Golbat in NU, go do it. It is great. I've even used it in higher tiers. I tried it in UU one time. It was really good. I approve. So I'm gonna go for a curse on the switch. He's paralyzed. I'm not even worried about being slower. And now that I got the +1 defense, Sock cannot do anything without a crit. And even if he does go for something, he has to go for Stone Edge. In which case, I can just go into. I don't think I lost Superior. And I'm trying to remember what else I have left. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to take this Stone Edge beautifully, you know, barring any crits, and then just end up taking him out with Brave Bird. So that's going to be the game. I forget what I had left to deal with Sock, but even if he got a crit, you know, I fucking had something to deal with it, so don't worry about it. What did I have? Let's recap, because I completely forgot. Did I even bring in my Wartortle? I don't even think I fucking used my Wartortle. That's cool. So I had Wartortle, I had Golbat, I had Superior. Superior definitely could have made quick work of that, and then I could have burned Sock and that kind of thing. So whatever. Chase, you suck at NU. Play a different tier. You know, that's what you're better at. Keep your day job. So if you guys enjoyed this game for whatever reason, I don't know, you're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I also wanted to say that starting next week, I will be going back to my old schedule of uploading, which was every day a week. Since I'm now able to and willing to, you know, why the fuck not? I'll go back to that. LP episodes, we're getting near the end of Mega Man Battle Network 2, so those of you that were fans of the Penumbra franchise and have been waiting for me, you know, to finish the third one, I said I would do it when I got a new computer. I got the new computer, so we're probably going to go into that at the beginning of July, and then as TCGO comes along, I'll be sure to fit in a couple of those in the schedules too, so expect a fuck ton of videos from me throughout the summer, and then however else long I feel like uploading. It's going to be a while, though. It's going to be a long time, so hope you guys are along for the ride. And that should do it for me on this. I'm recording this on Thursday, but I mean for it to be uploaded tomorrow, probably. So that's the end of the week upload, and I will catch you guys at a stream, depending on my mood, or on Monday. So, later.